figured out what's wrong with the truck here as far as the windows go. Mainly the circuit breaker apparently has gone out. It seems a simple fix. Unfortunately, at the moment, there's a little too much month left and too little money to go. So, again, here's the usual. Need some support here. And more long term, a little further down. Nope, that was it.
Right. Jesus, honey, don't do that.
I know. For more long term, though, on our eventual trip back to Denver. Now, I want to get back there in time for Starfest. That's mid-April. But in the meantime, though, I really would consider it a major waste to come all the way out to the East Coast and not swing by the Smithsonian and see the Enterprise. That was a major part of the idea when we're originally going to Virginia to hook up with our friend, but she had to pull up stakes and move down here to Florida. So, if we had gone to Virginia, this would have been done by now. I'd have 3 videos on the subject by now. But,
yeah.
So, if we could get a little bankrolling on that subject. Now I can get over here.
Don't do that.
Oh, stop it.
I don't like it when you do that kind of lane change.
My fault. You have no depth perception at all? Okay. So, yeah, we need a little funding for these situations here. Mainly, because, I would like to take, the kind of touristy, sightseeing stuff on the way out, on the way back to Denver. I want to swing by the Smithsonian. I would also like to be able to swing by the Superman Museum in Metropolis. And that's, not that hard because it's not that far back up, direction, but swing back east and hit the Enterprise. Well, not hit the Enterprise. We'll see the Enterprise. Get some. I couldn't see it. It's behind glass. But yeah, I want to get it. I want to see this. That's my bucket list. That's my bucket list right there. See the Enterprise.
And
I had a friend who saw the Enterprise. My parents, almost went by because they're still hanging up in this.
And I also want to see the Cosmosphere if we can manage to make it.
Well, thing is, the difference between that is the National Air and Space Museum. It's free admission. You just get there. It's free. Cosmosphere, the admission price is like $20 a person. So I'm not going to hold anybody to that.
But I'd still like to see it.
Well, I wouldn't mind seeing it either. I wouldn't mind seeing it, but
I mean, after Amy went on one of her videos
yeah,
about
Amy shared a title. I might get a link to that video where she visited it because there's some good stuff there. But right now, I want some help from y'all, and I also appreciate all the new subscribers here because the Vic stuff, and I'm gonna be hitting on that a little bit because Vic is a very good Christian, right-behaved man. I mean, good church-going type of thing. I'm not, however, so I can be a little vengeful here. How dare you people go after this man, apparently of no reason than professional jealousy. Now, you know why he gets those gigs? Because he's good. Because he works his ass off. You want to get those gigs? Try it yourself, okay? Don't be sabotaging this man's life because you can't handle the popularity, okay? I'll tell you, some of these people just make me sick. Speaking of Vic, I got a new line of shirts on my Cafe Press shop. They'll be under the fan thing. Hashtag I stand with Vic. Very simple. I'll post a specific link to that shop below because I already got the Cafe Press shop itself in the description, but I'll post a specific link to that part of the shop. And I'm also going to be on a slightly different version for Stephanie's shop too. So and this way you can make a statement without saying a bloody word. Go to these cons. I stand with Vic. I got it. Well, I didn't say anything. It's just a shirt. You got a problem with shirts?
You got a problem with the First Amendment?
Yeah. That's the other thing. These cons. It's like not only canceling him outright for crap, but threatening anyone who dares support him. That you're really you're talking about cutting out your customers, right? These are the people who pay you to do these conventions. You don't even attend these. You don't have conventions. You don't have those fat paychecks at the end of the day, do you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the biggest offenders is Pensacon.
Yeah, Pensacon. Yanking Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers press credentials. Yeah, that's gonna help. One of the more prominent gaming channels on the internet and on YouTube, and you're gonna treat him that way? Do you people have any business sense whatsoever? Good Lord.
And he's not that big a fan of going to cons. He goes to them for the people.
He does professionally, yeah, but... And again, I'm still pushing, Starfest Denver. I plan on being there in April, okay? Preferably doing a panel, because I can't afford the fucking tickets anymore. Especially now. But I want to do a panel up there about the fandom menace and what we're doing and what else involved here. I want to see Vic there along with Bill Shatner, okay? That's another thing. This is about, Vic hates Jews. One of his best friends is William Shatner, who is very, very Jewish. God, these people are idiots.
But needless to say, Vic is a good guy.
He does not deserve any of this, okay?
I mean...
And like I said, if the anime community is letting him down, time for the Star Trek community to step up, okay?
And that means you, Starfest.
That means all the Star Trek cons that are out there. It's like, you hire this, get him, book him, okay?
I mean...
And I'm single out Starfest Denver because one, I want to get back there, but also the fact that Shatner's there too. He's already booked for that, so I think you got someone on there who can vouch for that. This is a good man and does not deserve this crap.
And actually, if you really wanted to drive the point home, he could do double duty because if I recall, part of Starfest is also a separate anime con.
I don't know if they may be doing if they're doing an anime thing on the side there, great.
Yeah, because they got like 2 or 3 different cons between 2 hotels.
I haven't looked at what they're doing down there yet, but yeah. I mean, he's a known quantity as far as being a good guest at a con, As far as the attendees go, I don't know what volunteers, but how volunteers. Hey.
I just keep remembering when we worked the green room at Mile High Con.
Yeah, that was fun little story there. Yeah, this is a Mile High Con. Ben Bova was one of the guests. And again, one of the rules they have is, but don't pester the guests. They're in the green room. They're going to be left alone to just watch you. And up there sitting and watching football thing. And Steph has one of his books there. And she kind of sheepishly comes in and says, I know we're not supposed to really do, but just give me the damn book. Just laughing. And he signs it, and we're all getting a little chuckle out of it.
That was probably one of the few times I actually liked working a con.
Yeah, those are the kind of moments you kind of fun. But otherwise, it's like...
Yes.
But, yeah.
And our furball is up here with us.
Yeah.
Yep, there he is.
Yeah, he's found new places to hide in here. So it turns out you can actually go under the middle seat here. Which he does quite frequently. He gets a whole lot around to himself. All I got down there is a couple of umbrellas.
Okay.
Yeah, it is kind of full in here, but I imagine we could probably pack it full with the rest of the stuff we need. Once we finally do pull out of here and start heading back to wherever. Right now, it's a little open in the back, so the cat can have some room to run around. So.
And at least the litter box is way back.
Yeah, litter box is way in the back there. It's fresh litter.
And we're not having to...
Fair the hard way. No, clumping litter is not the way to go in this case, because there's cat trips that got fish, and there's like, within 3 days, there's nothing but big dirt clods.
Hi, baby.
And other questions. Random. Anytime is good for your, birthday chat. I'll be there, hopefully. And I'm going to put out another feeler to our friends with the Battlestar Stormbringer back in Denver. He's already put in for their panel. I'm going to find who do we contact for panel. It's been too long to do the panel. But
well, as late as it's getting, we might not get one.
Well, I say there's a lot of panels, but also there's a lot of held blank spaces on the schedule. So yeah. Let's see if we can sneak in there.
First thing we want to get really ballsy, we can get Vic on a panel.
I think it'd be good. Because another thing would be fun. Because a long time ago, I wrote me an alternate ending to Generations. With the end being, basically, the rough setup is, instead of what we saw, Sauron managed to fight them both off. The Nexus still shoots them out. So, okay, well, Kirk and Picard there. Okay, that didn't work. Then what? And Picard made something to stop them back, but at the whatever the Enterprise. Based something about the Enterprise B. I have to look at it again, but that gives Kirk an idea. Okay, because they can come at any point of their choosing, right? Well, Kirk tells Picard, go back to wherever point you want. I'll handle this. And Kirk goes back to the Enterprise B, gets Sauron before he goes nuts, has him readjust the deflector. So when the thing hits, he gets sucked back into the Nexus. He's happy. And Kirk lives to have a little chat with whoever the brain trust was that decided to send out the Enterprise B with everything else due on Thursday or next Tuesday, whatever. Meanwhile, fast forward back 7 years on the Enterprise D. And a message coming in, Captain, from your brother. They found the bad wiring, fire averted. Congratulations. So, Robert and Renee live.
Jesus!
Shut up.
Sorry.
So that little disaster's averted. And someone mentions Worf's promotion party coming up. Worf growls. Picard suggests maybe, we should let the commander to pick his own thing. That's something. Lights are still on. Yeah. And so, we also avert the disaster that is Worf's promotion party, and thus Data has no reason to do the emotion chip and yada yada, and just roll it on out. And there, we put everything. Sometimes the reset button can be your friend. So I'm thinking it'd be good to have a little dramatic reading of that. I'll work it up into script form, and if Vic can be there to do it, great. If Shatner's in the mood to do it, what the hell? He's there too, but that's doubtful. But you never know. But first things first, I want to see the Enterprise. I was going to fix this damn car. There's this one junkyard down here. They got like 7 of the same model, the same rough, 2003 Explorers down there. So I have to poke through there and get the handle for the seat and the circuit breaker and any other odds and ends might need.
Yeah,
but the problem is they charge admission. About $3, which I really ain't got right now. I mean, you could get in, but I wouldn't be able to get anything out. So, So, we need a little help in that respect, because I really like to get this stuff done before, as soon as possible, because we really need to be able to roll these windows down, okay? Because the gloomy weather's gone, it's back to sunny, and it'll get pretty hot in here pretty damn quick, and we really can't be running gas, running the engine all the damn time to run the air conditioner. So, long rambling thing to get, basically to, we need money, Vic is innocent.
And I'm not going to say what I think of his accusers.
Yeah, we'll leave that alone because we could be, dragged right into it. So, yeah. PayPal, Patreon down below, and we'll talk to you later.